had just flown back from to Reading, and after class I wanted to go to the mall, and where I live is right next to a bus stop, about 2 blocks away. And so I'm sitting there waiting, and this woman came out to have a cigarette. Her father was having some tests at the hospital, so she was just waiting and coming out. And then all of a sudden she had said that she's a Wiccan. I just kept having conversation with her, and then eventually she had just said, "What are you doing in this godforsaken city?" And I was like, "Well, I go to Bethel school," and she was totally taken back, deer in the headlights. And so we just ended up talking, and she wanted to get into a conversation about religion, between the religion of Christianity and the religion of Wiccan. And so I had just said nicely to her, I was like, "You know, I don't do religion. I have personal encounters with God, and I talk to him, and he talks back to me." And then once I had said that, she just was just there for a moment, kind of stunned. And then she eventually had said, "So you've seen God, or you've seen Jesus?" And I was like, "Oh, I've seen Jesus, yeah." And she has said, "And no one tried to put you down for it? No one has said you're weird for this?" I was like, "No, like, this is really common at the supernatural school that we go to. God's supernatural." And so she began to open up how she has had a personal encounter with Jesus when she was younger. When she was a teenager, Jesus had actually walked into her room, manifested, and had a conversation with her. And when she went to tell her parents, she went to a really conservative church at the time in Southern California. And they ended up doing an exorcism on her because they thought she had seen a demon. And that ended up just making her so angry at Christians that she just walked away from it. She never walked away from Jesus, but she just wanted nothing to do with Christians. She had also seen Satan, and when she started to describe Satan, I had asked, "Does he happen to look like a Spanish prince?" And she's like, "Have you seen him too?" And I said, "No, I haven't seen him, but I have this DVD of this woman who has a testimony of seeing Satan, and it's exactly what you described." I was like, "You know, I live 2 blocks down from here. Do you just want to come to my house and I'll just give you the DVD?" And she's like, "Sure." So we just walk on home to my place, and my roommates are super nice to her, and they're talking to her as I'm grabbing the DVD. I give it back to her, and about that time she said that she probably should go back and see how her father is doing. And so at the end, you know, I got to pray with her, and then got to just pray really quickly with her father, not going in there, but just praying that he, whatever tests he was doing, that it was going to end up fine and he was going to be healed. And then at the very end, she's like, "You know, I would have never talked to you if I would have known you're a Christian, but you have this aura around you that was purple. And in the Wiccan religion, that means that you have been through things, but you've been made clean." And so I was like, well, that's exactly what Jesus did to me, because I shared my rebellious lifestyle, but then now I've been made righteous in his eyes and his covering. And so then she has said, "Well, maybe I'll check out Bethel this weekend then." And we exchanged numbers, and I went home, she went back to go see her father, and we've been in contact ever since. So it's been awesome.